When you think of BC, the first place that comes to mind for most people is Vancouver. But there's another city not far away that's catching people's attention. And what city would that be? Surrey, of course. But what exactly is creating so much hype? Well, you're gonna have to stay tuned to find out. What's going on, guys? Alex Dunbar, your favorite Surrey realtor, back again with another video. And today, I'm gonna be covering 14 interesting facts that you didn't know about the city of Surrey. I was born and raised here and have spent the last 30 plus years of my life living here, but some of this information even surprised me. So I can't wait to share it with you and see your reaction. And with that, let's get started. First off, Surrey is home to Canada's first Kabaddi stadium. Surrey takes pride in having Canada's premier Kabaddi stadium. Originating from India, Kabaddi can be described as a blend of wrestling and tag, and has been a beloved sport in Indian village for centuries. It symbolizes strength, strategy, and teamwork. In Kabaddi, teams take turns sending over a raider into the opponent's half of the field, aiming to tag as many players as possible. The challenge? Do this without taking a single breath. If the raider manages to touch an opponent and return to their side before inhaling, they score points. But if the opponents capture the raider before they can make it back, the defending team scores. It's a high adrenaline game that requires both strength and strategy. It's more than a sport here, it's a cultural celebration. Next, Surrey hosts one of the country's largest Canada Day events. When Canada Day arrives, Surrey becomes the place to be. Every year, over 100,000 people come and gather at the Bill Reid Amphitheatre in Cloverdale. There are tons of fun things to do, from enjoying games, rides, and a breathtaking fireworks show at the end of the night. And during special years like Canada's recent 150th birthday, the celebrations take on an even grander scale. It's a day where community, culture, and celebration converge, showcasing the best of what Surrey and Canada have to offer. Just make sure you get there early or you won't be able to find any parking. The next point shocked me, which is Lady Gaga once had a show here. One of the world's most iconic pop stars, Lady Gaga has a connection with Surrey that might surprise many, including myself. Back in 2008, Lady Gaga was on the brink of global superstardom. But before her chart-topping hits and dozens of awards, she took to the stage at a local hotspot in Surrey, the Mirage nightclub. The ticket prices for this potentially once-in-a-lifetime show were only $25. Can you imagine a front row experience with a future pop queen for next to nothing? In comparison to today, this seems like an incredible bargain, especially when tickets now to her shows can run into the hundreds, if not thousands of dollars. Moving on, Surrey is one of the largest cities in BC. It stretches an impressive 317 square kilometers, making it BC's third largest city, only behind Prince George and Abbotsford. It's actually about 2.5 times the size of Vancouver. Crazy, right? And unlike Vancouver, which is more restricted due to its geographical location, Surrey still has lots of land to build on and expand. This means there's still lots of room for growth, which leads us into our next point. That's that Surrey will soon have the highest population in all of BC. Surrey isn't just growing, it's thriving. With an estimated population of roughly 600,000 people in 2023, experts predict that this population will surpass Vancouver's in the next 10 years. With over 1,000 new residents making the move to Surrey every single month, it's safe to say that the city's popularity is increasing fast with no signs of slowing down. One of the driving factors behind Surrey's growth is its abundant land area. This is not just a numbers game. It signifies a shift in urban development patterns and preferences. Many people are choosing Surrey over Vancouver because of the affordable housing options, job opportunities, and perhaps a desire to be part of a city that's carving out a new identity. So the future looks bright and bustling. Next, did you know that Surrey is home to BC's largest public school district? Education is the foundation of a city's future, and in Surrey, they take it seriously. When you dive into the city's educational landscape, it's clear to see just how much emphasis is placed on ensuring its young citizens have access to quality learning. Surrey isn't just home to numerous parks, cultural sites, and events, it's also home to the largest public school district in BC, known as School District 36, or SD36 for short. In total, Surrey Schools is made up of approximately 10,000 teachers, administrators, professionals, and support staff who serve over 73,000 students in 125 schools. Moving on, Surrey is home to the Guinness World Records longest beard. The owner of the longest beard on a living male is Sarwan Singh, a resident of Surrey, BC. Sarwan holds a record for an impressive beard, which was originally measured at 2.495 meters or 8 feet and 2.5 inches when it was officially measured by the Guinness World Records in 2010. However, earlier this year, he actually beat his own record for the third time, with his beard now measuring 2.54 meters. As a practicing Sikh, Not cutting one's hair is one of the 5 key articles of faith, and Mr. Singh says his beard is a gift from God. Next, let's take a look at where Surrey got its name. Well, if we were to take a little trip across the ocean and into England, we'd be able to find the county of Surrey. Nestled in the southeastern part of the country, Surrey, UK is known for its picturesque landscapes, historic sites, and proximity to London. Its name has been around for centuries, associated with the Old English South Ridge, meaning southern ridge. And that Surrey, with its rich history and importance, played an indirect but significant role in the naming of its Canadian counterpart. The story goes back to the time of Queen Victoria. As the British Empire expanded its territories, Queen Victoria was involved in naming several places. One of these was New Westminster, which was named after Westminster in London. Given the historic connection between Westminster and Surrey in the UK, with Surrey located across the Thames River from Westminster, it seemed only fitting that the area across from the river from New Westminster in Canada should adopt the name of Surrey. Moving on, Surrey is Metro Vancouver's gateway into the USA. Surrey isn't just another city on the map. It plays a pivotal role as a primary portal between Canada and its southern neighbor, the US. This unique positioning makes it a focal point for travel, trade, and cultural exchange between the two countries. Surrey offers 2 unique gates to the United States, the iconic Peace Arch Crossing and the super functional Pacific Truck Crossing. Whether you're going for business or leisure, Surrey makes it easy. Next, we take a look at the Peace Arch, which is the first of its kind worldwide. Named after the iconic Peace Arch monument, this crossing stands as a symbol of the friendship between Canada and the US. Constructed in 1921, it's a reminder of a century of peace and collaboration between the two nations. This gateway is not just a border, but a historic site where families from both sides come together, events are held, and where individuals can literally walk across the boundary line, symbolizing the friendly ties between the nations. Recently, it surpassed 100 years of peaceful relations between Canada and the US. A century without conflict between neighbors is no small feat, and this monument serves as a proud reminder of that achievement. Another surprising fact is that Surrey is actually older than Vancouver. When thinking of prominent cities in BC, Vancouver often comes to mind first. With its towering skyscrapers, bustling harbors, and vibrant culture, it's easy to assume that Vancouver has been around for ages. But did you know that Surrey has a history that stretches even further back? The city of Surrey holds a unique distinction. It was incorporated way back in 1879. This is a notable 7 years before Vancouver, which only became an official municipality in 1886. This fact often surprises many, as Vancouver, with its global recognition, feels like it's been on the map forever. Moving on, Surrey is a farmer's dreamland. Even as cities grow and develop, many tend to overlook the vital role that agriculture plays in sustaining and enriching our lives. Surrey, despite its rapid growth and expanding urban landscape, stands as a testament to the delicate balance between city life and the bounties of the earth. With 35% of its land dedicated to farming, it ensures residents get a taste of both urban life and the freshness of the countryside. Next, Surrey is home to one of the continent's largest rodeos. Lovers of rodeo, Surrey won't disappoint. Hosting one of North America's biggest rodeos every year during the May long weekend, the Cloverdale Rodeo and Country Fair is not just an ordinary rodeo event. It ranks as the 3rd largest rodeo in all of North America. Considering the rich rodeo traditions in places like Texas and Calgary, this is no small feat. Additionally, it's the 2nd largest in Canada, only surpassed by the Calgary Stampede. And it's not just rodeo events like bull riding, barrel racing, and mutton busting, there's so much more to the event. The accompanying country fair features a variety of attractions, from carnival rides and games to exhibits showcasing local arts, crafts, and agriculture. It's a wholesome event that caters to family members of all ages. And if you happen to run into me there, it'll definitely be in the Longhorn Saloon, as I'm having a couple of bevies. Another surprising fact is that Surrey is home to Superman. Well, kind of. Parts of the famous TV series Smallville were shot right here in Cloverdale. For those unfamiliar, Smallville was a TV series that ran from 2001 to 2011. It gave fans an interpretation of the Superman story, focusing on Clark Kent's younger years before he became the Man of Steel. The series garnered a massive following and became an essential part of modern pop culture. Thanks to the show, many fans have continued to make their way into Cloverdale to see the famous filming spots. The town has seen a surge in jet setting, which is an increase in tourism in the locations that certain movies or TV shows were filmed. Fans are flocking to these areas to get a taste of their favorite scenes in real life. And on this note, there's almost always an ongoing show being filmed in Cloverdale. If you ever happen to drive by, you'll be able to see behind the fences a semi-permanent setup that they use for filming certain scenes. And that's about going to do it for today's video. So if you did learn anything new, all I ask is that you hit that thumbs up button so I can get this information out to more amazing individuals just like yourself who want to learn learn more about the city of Surrey. I'd also love to hear from you which of these facts were new to you and did any of them surprise you? Was there anything that I missed? Let me know down in the comments. Lastly, if you'd like to see more videos just like this one, I suggest you consider subscribing to our channel. Thanks so much for watching, and before you go, be sure to check out another video on our channel, and we'll see you in the next video.